So I am officially live. I know I was going to do it tomorrow, but that's let me just get it done today. And I'll try to keep this under an hour. It's going to be a short one. So anyway, happy Tuesday to everybody who's going to watch this later. I see my sis Brandon True F word. Right? You remember Darius M. So I'm going to do this little video, and I know my nephew Deshawn, when he'll watch this when he wakes up, because when you're unemployed and you don't have much to do, sometimes people sleep. I don't think he has money like that to go anywhere. So anyway, I saw this comment from 5 years ago on my nephew Deshawn Wynn's channel. And I'm learning so much more about him that I didn't know about in the past. So the first comment is the guy who is making videos about how white women are awful, this and that, because like the average manosphere black guy, because the white manosphere, they know how their women can get down. Not all of them. I'm saying they understand not all white women, right? But they are mainly focused on the feminism, white feminist women. So was invented by white men against white women who were, in my opinion, feminists. Okay. So I guess with that knowledge, black manosphere men, they never put two and two together. The other race of men who invented this first, why are they? Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to praise and worship these women that they're going. Okay. Anyway, so the first comment is by that guy who's now making anti-white women videos because in his head, all white women are perfect. Then he got that work. Then he got called the N-word with the ER by a white woman. So now he's crashing in today's time. But 5 years ago, thank you for rejecting me, black women. So that's what this is all about for some of them. Now, some of them is more so they don't want to be black. Okay, I made a video on that of them on camera, different black men saying they don't want black. I even found videos of black men, well, one trans black woman, but biological black man, right? Telling black women stop creating them unless they're going to get with a white man or a Hispanic man, non-black Hispanic. You know, there are videos out there like that. So anyway, and the first comments for his perspective, he's been being rejected by black women. So all those you Keishas, y'all got attitudes, it all stems from he was rejected by certain black women. And I promise you, it's by black women that don't look like him. If they were born male, they wouldn't look like him. It's those, maybe likely a baddie, or she might be average but really pretty. He don't want to be on his level of black woman that might look like what's that little rascal? The only little rascal, the black one name. The original little rascal actually was a girl. Then they just switched him out to make a boy. I kid you not. Anyway, so he don't want to date on his. I mean, and some women, regardless of race, are guilty of that too. They want the guy that looks a certain way, but then they look like, yeah. So under there is my nephew Deshawn Wind saying, "Yep," and it blew me away. It blew me away. So I'm like, oh, so y'all got rejected by black women. So because of that, all of us must be punished. Meanwhile, like the white geek guy, he get rejected by the very attractive, the white teen girls back in the day in high school. He grows up and bring his money up so he can get those type of girls as adults. When he's an adult, they're an adult, right? They usually don't just cross out all black women like that and be weird. That's mainly seem like a black guy thing. So the first comment talking about he's been rejected by black women, this is him. Now he would not want the female version of himself. Why? That's usually what happens. They end up trying to go for people that, and it's so funny because so this was like maybe a month ago or so. And I'm going to be honest, my preference in reality is personality traits. If I ever share my preference in race, I'm just going to say what I think people want to hear. I'm going to be honest, okay? But in reality, I have a personality attraction. I also love intelligent men, men who can read really good, men who can form. Like I'm just saying, because there's men out there who are they're not the brightest. Okay, I don't not really crazy about those types. Not saying it's anything wrong with them, but that's just not for me. So I like certain personality traits. I prefer keyword, right? So if we look, so about a month or so ago, for the like, it's really rare, but like I said, I'm more on personality traits, meaning I had to give a guy a chance to know what his personality traits are. But this particular black guy walked by with his little dog, and I looked at him, just glance, nothing out of the ordinary. When you're out and about, people look at each other, right? And I was like, oh my God, he was hella attractive. And I'm like, whoa, that's not me. That's not me. I go based on traits. Like, what's happening here? But lo and behold, when I was talking to my friend, I realized he's the male version of me. If I was born a man, that's how I would look like. I was literally attracted. We had similar traits, but his was more masculine because he's a man. And I'm attracted to my male version of self. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Because I thought about how he looked. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm describing myself in a way, but that's the man form. So, hey, that was crazy. But this is this guy right here who commented on under my nephew Deshawn Wynn's channel. Okay. If you're curious, I just came back from the gym. So if I sound kind of like rushed a little bit, I'm kind of hyped. After a gym session, you kind of feel a little hyped. I don't know if that's anybody else. But anyway, that's the first comment. Thank you for rejecting me, black women. Okay. That's him. Okay. This is him right here under my nephew Deshawn Wynn's comment section. So I will. So he's been making videos like his videos. So he's calling himself Black Pill now. So see, nephew, you need to join him. He came into reality recently. He understands he's Black Pill. He also made this video called "The White Woman is the Same as the Black Woman." So are they rejecting you too? Like, well, no, we're not the same. We're not. I'm not calling black men N words with an ER at the end. We're not the same. We're not the same in that aspect. But keep on trying, okay? So anyway, look at him. Yeah, he needs some dental work right there. So this is my nephew Deshawn Wynn, and then we're going to get to Darius M. This is my nephew Deshawn Wynn. He wanted people to know where he was driving to. He low-key, high-key likes to self-dox himself and then act surprised when his pretend friends actually dox him. So this is one of my nephew's videos from the past.
And do homeless women get treated differently by society?
So you say homeless women get treated differently by society. I don't know if that's always the case. I've seen where homeless men get a lot of help. There are women out there helping homeless men. There are men out there helping homeless men. There's just people who like to help the homeless. So I don't, yeah.
And they do. You pay for the program with your tax dollars.
So he's talking about welfare again. So yeah, his mom clearly is either on it still or he grew up on it. So
you pay with your tax dollars from the program. It's what it is. It's what it's going to be until this collapses. Well, since my last video managed to trigger somebody, one person is enough to trigger. I'm gonna make another one. Since black women have a message for black men.
So I'm assuming somebody made a video addressing black men in general. These type of videos only exist because thanks in part of the black manosphere. So black women responding, because growing up, I'm telling you, the worship for black men is strong. I will not look, y'all. I was minding my own business. I was just reading a book, and this black woman just went off about how black men are kings. I don't know. I guess I was giving a vibe based on reading a book. It was not even anything to do with race. I was just enjoying a book, and she snapped. But that don't happen anymore. So shout out to the black manosphere. I haven't been able to read in peace.
Or a letter for black men. I'm a man. It's gonna be a letter for black women.
Please write us a letter, nephew.
Dear black women,
Okay, okay.
thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for that nice letter. Thank you for thank you for
So you saw the first comment where my nephew Deshawn Wind and his other rejected friend confirmed that black women were rejecting them. So obviously a black woman I guess made a video, a letter to black men in general. She's learning from the black manosphere. They group all black women. So yes, you will have black women content creators who will say, well, all black men, because they're copying black manosphere men like my nephew Deshawn Wind and his other rejected buddy. Okay.
uh, ostracizing me, calling me an educated lame, and
Oh, I'm about to stutter. Who called you an educated lame? So I guess someone made a video talking about educated lames. I don't think they were thinking about you, nephew. I'm not saying you're uneducated, but I don't know if I mean, even when you were on my panel and when I shared your video on my Tickin' Talkin', no black woman said educated lame. Educated lame, usually they're put together, their hygiene, their dental, how they dress. You don't give. I think you're confusing when black women talk about all black men, like they're mimicking the black manosphere that you're part of. Uh, I think there's a lot of confusion. You think they're talking about you? No, you're on a different. No, educated lames, as they would call them, they're usually their clothes are usually clean. They don't have dirt under their nails unless they're at a job, and that I don't know what type of job an educated lame would be at. Would so more so maybe if they have a garden because they don't work with their hands like that per se, like construction. You're not that video. Whoever that black woman was, that was not for you. That was not for you. She should have said certain type of black men so there's no confusion because she wasn't talking about you.
playing these BS games with me when I was younger. Because if it wasn't for that,
When you were younger. Yeah, this kind of reminds me when I learned from somebody else that Obsidian, okay, Obsidian, Obsidian Network, he became who he was because either in high school or middle school, I forgot which, he wanted to take a black girl out to prom, and she said no, and the rest was history. For black women, it's going to take numerous type of trauma from black men before she snaps and go at it. But y'all, it can just be your mom or that one black girl, maybe even in kindergarten, and it's just y'all break down.
I would not be who I am today. I would not be the person you see on YouTube making money, getting his money right, getting his life together today.
And no, so this video was like 5 years ago. In today's time, he's unemployed, so I don't. Yeah, his life didn't get right. But my life, y'all, I'm so proud of myself on certain things, private things. Like I'm real. I'm okay. Okay, I'm like, go girl, you doing it. I have accomplished certain things offline, personal goals. I have proof of it. I may share in the future. But you, nephew, you're unemployed and you got racist white friends. I don't know if that's improvement, but okay.
I thank you. I thank you for not include me, like for basically not include me for in reindeer games. What you thinking I'm gonna
So he's saying, thank you, black woman, for not including him in your dating pool because he's been rejected. That is so. I mean, I never listened to this video. It's really sad. I didn't know the side of him because there are certain type of black men who just, they don't want to be black, like legit. Then there's the others who've been rejected by black women. Like there's different reasons why some join the manosphere. They all have their own reasons why. But for us black women who are total strangers, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. So if their mom just, got a little frisky and, she could spit it out, she could have did that too. I'm just saying, and that once upon a time, Planned Parenthood was legal. Then, like not all women, regardless of race, should have a child because if they're going to grow up and take it out on total strangers, I'm just saying.
be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Sorry, I got a shiny little nose and I ain't helping guiding somebody's sleigh tonight on a Christmas night. And I thank you for that. Because if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for y'all wouldn't, I wouldn't be making, I'd still be some sorry sap. By now, I'd be taking care of one of the single mothers in a black community. Thank you.
So he's saying that thank you, black women, for rejecting him because, of course, all black women are single mothers. Hi, my invisible children. Were you good today? Mommy just came back from the gym. Strange, they're not responding to me. Hello, invisible children. Yeah, because all black women, we all got kids and we're all left alone with them. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Continue, nephew.
Thank you for opening my eyes, for helping me create a standard, helping me create a preference, a standards, you know?
So he's saying thank you for him, so obviously he did the interracial thing, that keyword preference, and they seem like they also gave him the work because 5 years later he's still complaining about women in today. So maybe he also got called the N-word like his other rejected friend. A shout out to the non-black women. I don't care if you're Asian, white, make them work hard to keep you, okay? Make them give them that work. Don't murder them. I'm not promoting some of y'all do that. But just saying, give them that work. Keep going. So I saw Cynthia G. So this black guy, okay, he became a stepdad to all her kids by different white men. So I guess she couldn't find another white guy to, get her pregnant and join the crew. You can see the child in the orange shirt to the far left. He may grow up and off his stepdad, but I have some good news. That won't ever happen. He will never harm his stepdad because mommy filed for divorce. And yes, she's trying to get child support for all the kids, including the white ones. That's the update. So this is an old piece of news that Cynthia was talking about. They're in divorce and she's trying to get child support because he adopted all her kids. Now let this been a black woman with one, two, three. Oh wait, the two in the front are his biracial children right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let a black woman with 6 kids talking about she looking for a black husband. Oh my God, the black manosphere. But this they don't talk about it. They only a black woman would definitely talk about this, but they're not going to talk about this. Homegirl just popping them babies out freely and no pushback. But let me be a single mom of one child. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa. Why? Because I'm black. So
Which you're not a part of. Which you're not a part of. And I thank you for that.
well, it sounds like all the women are rejecting you, nephew. You need to just go ahead and be a passport bro. And please record it. Okay, Eurasian Tiger. He's half white, half Asian. He made numerous videos how white men on average, and then he said even other races of men tend to have to be very submissive and give the Asian woman money and everything for those relationships that usually to work. His dad is not a real man, he said. He's a shadow of it. His videos are out there still. They're out there, but a lot of Asian women flagged him and they got mad. They're like, stop exposing us. Stop it. We got to keep our positive stereotypes, right? Now, I'm not saying all Asian women are like that, but for him to say that, it seems pretty common. And Jeezy, the black guy, the black rap artist, he didn't want to be with a Asian woman who wanted to wear the pants. He didn't know she thought he would be quiet like the average black guy and let her be the man in the house. But out and about, they're playing their gender roles. He's man, she's woman. They're look, everybody, we love each other. Jeezy filed for divorce. So it's kind of shocking because studies prove that it's usually women who file for divorce, not the men. So for a black man to file for divorce from this Asian woman, I know that hurt. She just need to find her a black guy who's going to play that part and be a submissive B word behind closed doors, but then he gets to act masculine out, in public. So yeah, please get you a passport. Go to the Latinas, go to the Asians. I know you can't afford to go to Europe, so forget that. Just go to those places, okay? Please, and keep us posted. And maybe you might be lucky and you can work in a boiler room like your little Idaho friend who have sweat balls dropping from his bald dome. He's not even with the woman for months at a time, working in a hot ship underground and just sitting the money. That's the only reason why it's working, right? And you can join him, right? Because you know us Keisha's nephew, we're the only ones who are the problem, okay? So I'm gonna be on my nephew's side.
Another thing I want to thank you for is for basically ousting me from the black community in lieu.
No, you didn't get ousted from the black community. No other community will accept you. I mean, you're kind of. I mean, you can say you're solo nephew. But I can't see the white community or the Asian community or the Latin community embracing you at all. The black community is all you got, whether you like it or not.
In lieu of your gangster boyfriends.
So all black women got gangster boyfriends? Wow. Wow. Okay. You mean the scary looking men? I don't like scary men. So I never had a gangster boyfriend and I will never have one. I don't like those type of guys. I don't like street men at all. I don't. Okay. Um, if I had to choose between a street guy and a self-hating Oreo type with the HR voice going on, I would go for the Oreo, even though I know we're not going to last long. Because offline, nephew, this guy from California, he sounded double stuffed Oreo. Like, whoa, I didn't know it was even possible to sound like that. And he gave me his number. I think there was some confusion. I didn't call that back. I know, no California men for me. I know what they're about. I think he was just curious as a black man. I think he was chocolate curious. Like he looked at me and was like, "Wow, I wonder how it feels to be with a black woman." Because his dialect gave somewhere else. I don't know how to explain that. I mean, wow.
And your drug dealer boyfriends. Thank you.
So my nephew's talking about drug dealer boyfriends, like all these stereotypes. Meanwhile, there are non-black women with drug dealer boyfriends. You can look it up. Some of them are actually in jail today. But it kind of reminded me of this Bill Cosby created cartoon. You know, he's so focused. My nephew is so focused on black women, but there are black men who are content creators who don't like black men. I'm not talking about the nice black men and y'all say, oh, they don't know. I'm not talking about the nice ones, but the other types that if other black men could just perish, they would be happy. I could show you their content. They're not simping or some call it at all. No, they just don't like other black men. And it kind of reminded me like this Bill Cosby. Like deep down, I don't think he ever liked black men because this cartoon, if it was created by a white guy, I think people would call it low key semi racist, like the exaggerated features. But maybe there are black people out there that look like that in Chicago. I don't know. I've never been to Chicago, so okay. Continue on, nephew, with your rant about all black
Thank you very
women.
much. Thank you. Because if it wasn't for them and you, basically, fathers would be telling their own daughters not to date people who ain't worth a darn.
So while my little tap dancing raccoon nephew Deshawn Wynn, who I do care and love so much, he had me thinking that I think some black women, I think it's a gene. I think some black women, not on purpose, they may have a little raccoon child. Like it might be genetic because there are non black boys out there who have been abused by their non black moms, almost murdered, but they don't grow up being that hateful somehow. But a black little boy, he go through something bad with a black woman, right? Maybe his mom or maybe the girl he liked. Um, and it's over. So I think some, I don't know, I could be wrong. And where is the gene coming from? Is it from the black dad or the black mom? Is it also from the black dad? I don't know. But I do think some black women produce certain type of children, and then other black women produce normal black children. No, normal black boys. I mean, it's no way. And then my nephew Deshawn Wynn with his mom with the Sonic the Hedgehog hairstyle, she was bound to, birth something, you know, that, yeah, let me stop there.
Fathers of those daughters wouldn't look at me and look at me like the worst scum on earth. Actually, worse than the worst scum on earth. What?
I don't think people are looking at you that much.
Look at me like I'm about to rob their freaking bank accounts. I thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for allowing this.
So my nephew Deshawn Wynn saying that black women look at him as a monster. I don't know. I never looked at you as a monster. I just viewed you kind of low key as a loner, and then you revealed that of not having sex for 11 years. So that's amazing. And you're a trucker. I mean, you see lot lizards out there. I'm not promoting that. I'm not. But oh, my sim thing popped up. But I'm not promoting that. But I'm just saying, yeah.
Thank you for spreading your legs open for every drug dealer.
So all black women are spreading their legs for drug dealers and gangsters, even though non-black women have done that as well. Not all women in general are doing that. I mean, how many drug dealers and gangsters have you came across? I haven't seen one. I mean, where do you live?
Gangster, every criminal, every murderer. Thank you very much.
Murderers too? Nephew, wherever you live, you got to get out of there.
And I thank you for letting your step, letting your new boyfriends,
New boyfriend?
diddle around with your
Oh,
daughters.
wow.
Because it wasn't for them.
Unfortunately, women, regardless of race, there are some women out there who trust a man and think he's decent, and he turns out to be a pedo. That's not a black thing, okay? Unless you're saying that most black men are pedos. Is that what you're saying, nephew? If you are, then I apologize. I don't want to speak on behalf of all black men when you're a black guy. But continue on.
If it wasn't for them, if I would have a daughter, it'd have been my daughter.
Okay. Okay.
It would have been my daughter. I thank you.
All right.
Thank you for writing me off, for writing us off.
So black women wrote you off. They wrote you off. So you were rejected. And you know what, nephew? I'm not a cruel person. I'm not a cruel aunt. I'm sorry that you experienced rejection, but you have to get your hygiene together. Work on yourself. That's what Red Pill teaches, that you claim that you are, but you're not. Red Pill teach men to decrease their guts, go to the gym. See, I went to the gym. I don't know. Maybe I might as well call myself Red Pill because I'm way more Red Pill than you, it seemed like. But you're Black Pill. But they promote, bring your money up. Everything that you're not doing. I don't see you going to the gym or at least working out at home. I don't see you working on your hygiene, wearing decent clothes. It don't have to be fancy. It could be average, but update your clothes. It don't have to look like you just, walked from the dumpster a little bit. You're not Grouch, even though Grouch can be lit, but you're not Grouch. I mean, if you're truly Red Pill, you would live by it, or at least try, but you're not. No, you're not Red Pill at all. I think there's some confusion.
Your little letter to black men. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's much appreciated. Don't expect me to man up. Don't expect me to come back to the hood to save you.
So all black women live in the hood too? I didn't even grow up in the hood. I never did. But nothing wrong with the hood. I'm not gonna put down people who live in the hood. They serve some good food out there, especially barbecue. Sweet Georgia Brown, definitely out there. I believe in South Dallas. So nothing wrong with the hood. So don't put it down like that. A lot of great artists came from the hood. Great people, icons, great speakers came from the hood. So don't put them down as if it's just all bad. And remember, non-black people sometimes live in the hood themselves. So, oh, okay, nephew, go ahead.
Because I'm not. Them days are done. Expect me to watch from a distance.
And you heard what he said. Don't expect him to come back to the hood, meaning he grew up in the hood. He grew up in the hood. Don't let his dialect fool you. Okay, that dialect, I think, from serving in the army or something at some point. But he grew up in the hood. He grew up in the hood, and there's nothing wrong with that. And obviously, his mom had Section 8 food stamps and everything, and there's nothing to be ashamed about.
With popcorn and beer. Expect it. And if it just so happens that
in half a mile, keep left to stay on I-79
And see,
South.
and he wonders how his racist manosphere, well, white manosphere, the racist ones, are able to dox him. Look at this. Like, he wants everyone to know his whereabouts. Okay, I see Oak Street, Emily Drive. Okay.
yeah, they believe you do that. If it just so happens that I decide that MGTOW, I don't. There's no longer need for
Oh,
me
this
to
is
be
when you gave up
MGTOW.
calling yourself MGTOW because MGTOW stands for men going their own way, men putting themselves first. Problem is, nephew, you admit to the other rejected black guy that you've been rejected. So how do you go your own way when you didn't have a choice? So you're upset and angry. So that's why you make all these anti-black women videos. Wow. Not all your videos are anti-black women, but quite a just a few. So that's your storyline. So I'm gonna have a little more compassion, like I always have. But so that's your story. That's why you went manosphere. Wow, I feel like I want to give you a hug, nephew.
Again, MGTOW, you're not on the list. You're not even.
So you left MGTOW going your own way when you were forced your own way, and then you decide to call yourself Red Pill just out the blue. But you're not Red Pill. You're Black Pill, like the other guy who recently come to terms that he is Black Pill.
On the list.
Keep left to stay on I-79 South.
You're not even on the list. So I thank you. Thank you for writing me off. Thank you for allowing the black woman that I could have basically made. I could basically started an empire with.
Oh, you want to start an empire with a black woman? Let me hear that part again. Oh, you had dreams. This reminds me of Mr. Forma, another black manosphere guy who lost everything and now works in a hotel, delivering, suitcases and whatnot. Anyway, and he had a failed piece of business that only lasts for like 2 months. But anyway, one night it was like between 2 and 4 in the morning, and I was just up in the dark with a little dim light. I can't sleep in total darkness. And I got an alert that Mr. Forma made a video, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like great balls of fire." I was like happy about this. Let's see what's going on. And he was like, he missed his ex. He loved that she was a dark skinned woman. I'm like, oh. He loved how she was slender. He loved that she was tall because when she bent over, he was talking about when they had sex. And I should have saved the video. I was just so shocked listening in at all the intimate details that I didn't save it. I messed up. Anyway, and how when she bent over because of her height already, he didn't have to go so low. And I never thought about that. So tall men with short women. Okay, I don't watch corn, but I might have to look that up. How do they do it? Because if the woman is like a hobbit size and she's with a Goliath, I mean, I guess he has to pick her up like a pocket meow, that little sex toy. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even picture it. Wow. because I'm 5'8" and they have them tall, so I don't have short women issues. But anyway, he was sharing all these things, and I left a comment. Big mistake. He deleted the whole thing. I didn't say anything bad. I was say, wow, you should make more videos like this sharing why you went manosphere. Because she left him. She just left him and then needed him later and then changed her mind again. So because this woman, a slender, dark-skinned woman, left him, all of a sudden all you Shaniquas, that was the name back in the day that they used. Now we moved on to Keisha, right? Should be punished. And it just blew my mind. And here my nephew Deshawn win. Talk about an empire. He went to build with a black woman. It's like, wow. So they have origin stories. And then they cause pain to other women. And then this cycle. And then the other women say, oh, I'm done with black men. I'm done. I'm done. They say it offline too. I'm done. And they just, it's like hurt people hurt people. This is amazing. This is groundbreaking. Continue on, nephew. Let's hear about this empire. It's so adorable.
Again, McTow, you're not on the list. You're not even on the list.
Keep left to stay on I-79 South.
You're not even on the list. So I thank you. Thank you for writing me off. Thank
Yeah,
you
because
for
if you were red pill, even the ugly red pill men, they still try their best. They may attempt to go to the gym for 10 minutes, but they'll lie and say they've been there for an hour. And their guts, they always hide the guts. But red pill is about self-improvement, but you're not doing that, nephew. You're just black pilled at most. Maybe low key a little purple pill. And it's okay. See, I know all y'all little names and stuff. You see that? I know all the names. Go ahead.
for allowing the black woman that I could have basically made. I could basically started an empire with,
Aww.
to listen to her father and basically say that I am not worth a darn. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for dealing with these PUA, for these pickup artists, for
Wait,
basically
so
saying
black women are sleeping with gangsters, murderers, according to you, drug dealers, and pickup artists. Whoa. The black women in your area, they getting it in. They don't give a damn who. I know you're speaking from an emotional point. When y'all say all black women, that's not logical. That's very emotional. And you're speaking emotional right now. That's like me saying, well, all black men are this and that. I would be speaking from an emotional place, especially a place of disappointment, embarrassment, etc., right? So I'm aware that if I do talk like that, that's just being a little emotional, right? That's what you're doing. You're being emotional as if all the black women are sleeping around with gangsters, murderers, etc. And that's not true.
your pickup artist at us. Thank you. Because now I've got more chess pieces to move around. And I don't play chess fair with people that I don't like.
So you're permanently like this, like Darius M, like you're trapped. So because of a particular black woman, it's likely just one, um, who rejected you, nephew, you make all these anti-vid. Kind of reminds me of Kev on stage. He hates you type of black man. He's a black man, but he hates you type of black men who put us down. He's married to a beautiful black woman, has kids, very wonderful life. But it makes me wonder, what if she told him no? Because they are high school sweethearts and he was crazy about her. What if she said no? Would he be like you? Would he be like you? Maybe so. Likely so. When men approach me, yes, like I see online women say, oh, men don't approach anymore. They still do. Maybe not all of them, and they secretly want to approach you, but they don't know your reaction. But when I say no, I say it really politely and I say, it's not you, it's me, because I have a fear that you're going to be a loser. Okay. even if you may not turn out to be a loser, you might be a great guy, but I don't know. I'm not ready to take a chance yet. So I make sure I tell them it's not you because I don't want to cause any damage and create more men who will just simply get online and bash black women. I don't want to add to that because a non black woman can reject y'all, and many have, but y'all keep giving chances after chances. But because we're black, I don't know. I guess you guys view us as less valuable, but that's changing. That's definitely changing. Uh, that if we say no, we'll say, "How dare you?" I don't know. I don't know. I have to study more into that, and we'll figure that out soon.
The pieces do whatever I want on my side. Y'all can move the goalposts. I can move the bishop, the knight, the pawns, anywhere I doggone well please. Thank you for giving me extra.
So you didn't want just a black girlfriend. You wanted a black wife to build together. You really need a black wife who can help you how to dress, to help you with the hygiene. I think I think this is more of also a depression thing. So if Kev on stage, the black woman he always wanted, said no to him, he would likely be part of the manosphere. Then you have other black men who just simply don't like black DNA because of how society is very pro non-black, whether it's white, Asian, etc. And instead of realizing that, they take it out on the women and like it's so much. This is so deep. And to hear my nephew, he wanted a black woman. I didn't know, nephew. I had no idea. This is like wow. Wow.
Chess pieces to play with.
Well, if you want a black woman, I know mentally it's too late because your mind is like is hurting, is done and out. But you would have to work on yourself. You would have to get some decent clothes. They don't have to be expensive. Work on your hygiene. Wear some Vaseline. I don't know why your lips get white like that. Take care of yourself. Be more positive. Look, nephew, when I go out and about, like one day I was just sitting at the park bench and there's like a road nearby, right? And the bench was facing the road. A car full of black guys drove by out of nowhere and they yelled at the window, "Yo, you fine. You fine." To me. Why? Because I am fine, number one. But number two, I have a very positive energy about myself. Strangers like, "Why are you smiling?" Because I daydream in good places. My mind goes to positive places. So sometimes I might just be smiling, like a little smile, and people gravitate to that. So whoever I end up with, whoever makes me feel comfortable, he's gonna be a really happy guy. So what about the past, about men who attempted to hurt me, or men who want to do rating systems, knowing damn well I'm a 9, 10. Okay, there we go. And all these things because offline the men are reacting differently. Okay, and not just black men. So you got to get yourself together. If you want a black woman, you got to work on your hygiene. You got to work on just act like you want to be alive. If that makes sense, nephew. I'm trying to help you because I know you're going to watch this later. You might already be here because I got lurkers already. But work on yourself. Instead of complaining about that black woman from the past who told you, "No, I don't want to be with you." She might have said it rude. Because, yeah, there are black women who are mean. But so are mean white women, mean Asian women, mean Latina women. I don't know what black woman you come across that hurt you this bad to join a sector of the manosphere. And for years, wherever she's at, she moved on. She moved on. And it's time for you to move on. If you really want that black woman, it still can happen. It still can happen. And I mean, if you want a non-black woman, go for that too. But make sure you get the ones that don't want to go swimming real bad. Just saying. Hey, I mean, or go buy trees and then magically. But anyway, Yeah. So with that being said, nephew, I mean, obviously you want love. Oh my god, my nephew wants to be in love. See, I didn't know this.
in lieu of your pickup artists. And thank you. I appreciate you sleeping with these pickup artists.
Okay, I'm just checking the comments. I was just looking at the screen. Well, thank you, Freeman Mindset. Good to see you offering wisdom. Yeah, to my favorite nephew, Deshawn Wynn. Yeah, it's not too late for him. Oh, and what do you got? Kush. Well, where can I see this? Is it on the other platform that begins with the letter R? If so, I'm gonna go over there after this. I definitely want to see that. Well, tell me some good stuff. Or you can type it here. I don't know. That's my type of tea.
Because if it wasn't for you sleeping with these pickup artists, I
I
would
sure will. Definitely sure will. This is getting good. Run that hippo off.
have confirmation of your tomfoolery. Every last bit of it. I love it. I'm loving it. So go ahead and talk more trash on your letter to black men. Watch how many black men will start to walk out the hood. Oh, and I know better than to go to the black sector of the manosphere. They're just gonna do the same thing as they did to me when I was in the hood. And I know better than to go to the black sector of the manosphere. They're just gonna do the same thing.
So the black manosphere, they reject. So let me get the black woman and the black men. What's going? So that's why you hang out with the racist type of white men. But why don't you hang out with the ones who are not racist? So you got rejected by the whole black race? I'm black. I didn't reject you. You're my nephew.
Same thing as they did to me when I was in the hood.
So you grew up in the hood. See, Section 8 food stamps, gangsters, murderers. He grew up in the hood. Told you his dialect. Don't let that fool you. He got that from the army, likely.
Walk out the hood. Oh, and I know better than to go to the black sector of the manosphere. They're just gonna do the same thing as they did to me when I was in the hood. What's the difference? But yeah. Hope you're not too mad about what I say. Well, really, I really don't care. But I'm actually thankful that you did all this. That you decided to touch me with such a letter. To the black women who actually worth a darn and who are actually worth a darn and are educated and would actually take not only
Time,
your wife's duties but do extra. I'm sorry. Maybe you should go after your companions, your comrades. Maybe you should start talking to your comrades. I'm sorry. Maybe you should go after your companions, your comrades. Maybe you should start talking to and
So you want black women to confront other black women. But when a white woman or an Asian woman or a non-black Latina woman do something bad, expect the race to confront them and get involved, even though they're total strangers and it's not their responsibility of another adult that they don't know. Really, nephew, you're not making sense.
and would actually take not only just
Yeah,
your wife's
Deshawn, and then we're gonna move on to Darius M.
duties, but do extra. I'm sorry. Maybe you should go after your companions, your comrades. Maybe you should start talking to your comrades and going after your comrades and not going after MGTOW or the RedPill. To be honest with you, you might want to stay away from the black pill as well, because you already know that they're dangerous. They're already unstable. You already know that
You want everybody to know where he's driving at. I don't know why he likes to. He likes everybody to know his whereabouts. It's weird.
Your hope's lost. Now, If you, I mean, sorry it sucks, but if you were to approach me, nothing would change. You'd still be single,
Like you.
and if you're childish, you would still be childless.
Like you.
So take your victories where it lies. Have a nice day.
So I saw this photo here, right here, and then I saw this comment posted under. It's a different channel. So this girl says, LOL, my dad comes from a white woman. Oh, my dad comes from a white woman and a black man, so I don't care. These black men are creating more of us, and I'm here for it. And then someone under here, oh my God, that's what I said. I'm encouraging everyone to make more of us. Basically, more biracial children. This is a whole different subject before we get to Darius M. I just found it so interesting. So here's a black guy, likely part of the manosphere, complaining about black women, nothing out of the ordinary. And this girl here says, yeah, create more Zendayas. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to Darius M. Then we're going to go back to this because it was a good read. I enjoyed it.
Because you fail to realize your value as a man. Now, you probably seen the title and said, well, oh, you know, I want a girlfriend, or listen. Let me tell y'all something.
So this red pill stuff, the black side of it, their whole community under them is to push black women and make black women panties dry as hell as possible. I mean, and this Darius M, he is an actual red pill, something my nephew's trying to call himself.
And you know, if I don anything red, it's gonna be savage and hardcore. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is how I see women. This is how you're supposed to operate and deal with. Women don't love you. Women don't care about you. Women are out to.
So yes, a lot of red pill guys feel like women are after them, meaning that for the worse. So this is how you should treat women, like shit. Every single last one of them, pretty much.
Break men down. They're out to humiliate you. This is why you see them do the things they do to. They do the things they do to you because they know you want the pussy. Okay?
Okay. So Darius M, his background is he was with a plus size white woman. He got her pregnant. They had a daughter. He was living with his mom. You know, now he's doing well because of the YouTube checks and things like that. He has a big audience. So because of his white ex, he decided to become red pill. He joined the manosphere. He won't share that anymore. He won't be open about it anymore. But that is what made him go manosphere. For my nephew Deshawn, it was black women, I guess.
You got to understand how women operate. And I always tell y'all this. Please listen. Love you, Tofeli. Listen, live by this. Women won't tell you this, but I'm about to tell you. Love you guys, man. That's why I do this for you guys. You guys support the stream, do whatever you want. If she's not fucking you, she's fucking somebody else. Don't let her tell you, oh, you know, I use all these sex toys, I do this. No.
So red pill, to me, from a perspective as a woman, it comes off as like a false ego. You're the god, you're this, you're that, and this, right? That's where I learned to be on the internet. You know, I am this, I am that. I'm just mimicking them, and they don't like it. But anyway, go ahead, Darius.
Women make beta males wait. Okay? You have to understand. Oh my, I just had a one-on-one session with a guy, and I'm going to relax, okay? I'm not going to go all the way in. Women make beta males wait, and I'm trying to tell you.
But the difference is my nephew Deshawn Wynn, he'll come up here talking about he's balding, he's old, he's this, he's that, something about a kappa bear. I don't know what that means. Red pill men, they're not going to say, hey, they're balding, they're this, they're that in a negative way. No, they're going to try to hype themselves up.
This is how women do, you guys. They will fuck somebody on the side, right? They'll have a side dude where they fucking getting dick from. Try to do to you is they'll try to make you a boyfriend. Okay?
So what if you're that side dude? And I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all hear that little beeping noise, that they fixed it, but I'm like, why is it beeping again? And the ear's irritating. But anyway, let me push play.
The reason being is the guy that they're getting fucked by, Nicholas Penn. Okay, the guy they're getting fucked by, they know those guys. No homo has good dick, whatever the case may be, and they fucked around with a lot of different women. So they know they're alpha, they don't have to settle down. So she'll keep fucking this guy, and he won't provide. But with your dumb ass, what she'll do is, I want a boyfriend. I'm looking for something long term.
So people came to my chat at that time and shared some tea on Darius M. He was in a bad relationship. Now remember, this is a guy leaving a comment, so he's not going to say white women. You know, they're very protective of non-black women in the black manosphere. But anyway, he said his baby mama was toxic. She falsely accused him of touching his daughter. So he gives men bad advice that stems from his past traumas. So a white woman, and the reason why I bring up race is because the black manosphere love to bring up race. But when things go sour with those women, they say women. They take the race out. They don't hype up the women anymore, right? Based on race alone.
Genius, isn't it?
But I think it's the worst thing a woman can do is falsely accuse a man of touching their own child or accusing him of being a pedo when he's not. I think that's the most evil thing a person can do, a woman can do, regardless of her race, to a man. Because even when he's innocent, deep down people are going to wonder, what if she was right? That is life-changing. That is damaging. So his ex was wrong for that. But she helped him move to the manosphere, so.
I told you. I know these bitches like the back of my hand. Now you know why I treat them the way I treat them. Now you know why I dog them out. Now you know why I tell them they ain't shit and I fuck their brains out and kick them to the curb. They're good for.
Instead of making a video saying his ex, his white ex, because remember, the black manosphere love to say black women this, black women, and Latina women are great. Oh, my Filipina this, and my white woman, you know, so I'm going to mimic their side of things, okay? Instead of saying his white baby mama ain't shit, she was wrong, she did this to me, she made me feel bad, she almost got me arrested. No, he's attacking all women, so.
Nothing. I don't hate women. Y'all.
So he likes to use attractive appearing white women as his thumbnails, but this is not how his ex looked like at all. She was a frumpy, plus size, well-fed white woman, and nothing wrong with her eating. Okay, no one needs to starve, okay? So he likes to use this, and I just find it funny because when it comes to the black manosphere, when it comes to thumbnails of black women, the black women, yeah, they'll use something like this. These women need Dr. Oz, okay? They'll use women like this, but women like that exist, but they won't use that. Women like that exist. Asian culture definitely hide them. I mean, you just can't make it up. You can't make it up. Then they'll talk about the ghetto women, like my nephew Deshawn Wynn. He moved out the hood, allegedly. But ghetto exists in every race, too. Okay, I'm just being honest, but when it comes to the black manosphere, they act like those other women don't exist, but it only exists in black women. That's just their logic and their culture, and I'm going to respect it. I'm just bringing awareness, that's all.
Shit on them. I don't give it. I want to shit on the bitch. I really do. I'm not joking. Some of y'all might think I'm hurt. I want to shit on a female.
Hi, Yeti.
I've already pissed on a couple in my life. This is fact. I have no shame in that. You have to understand what these women are about. I am her God. You are this. Oh, hey, can we meet halfway? Or your house is kind of far. Can we?
So he's saying that if you're going to have sex with a woman, yes, Darius M is really repetitive, but that is just how they run their content. It's really same. But he's saying that if a woman that you're going to have sex with, make sure she come to your place. That's a great idea. I would love to have the addresses of RedPill men. That's an excellent idea. So I agree with him on this part. Yeah, let me have your address. You won't be getting my address, but sure, okay. That's an awesome idea. So Darius M is on to something with this part at least.
You better shit and piss on that bitch. You understand?
I'm gonna make a separate video of the biracial thing, the statistics later, because I want to get going. I just wanted to make this video, well, this live stream right quick. I'm having a really productive day that is like life-changing in a positive way. But anyway, go ahead, Darius M. Something about they can come to your place.
You better shit and piss on her.
He is so angry.
I am her king. I am her God. She does what I say, when I say it, how I say it.
So he's telling men that, hey, he wants to poop and pee on a woman. He wants to pull down his pants, I guess, and do a little swirly on top of her head. He's that angry with his ex. But instead of focusing, is that ex of his, right? The feminine, wherever they say all non-black women are, is her. It's not all these women out here. It's not all white women. It's not all whatever woman he's thinking about. It's your ex. It's your ex.
And she gonna love it too. I'm her master. Matter of fact, I got a bitch calling me master. This how, yeah, and some of y'all think, oh man, you crazy. Yes, I am crazy. What are you doing? Come on. This is Jesus Christ, the emails. I can't. I gotta sometimes remember that, you know what? You. Matter of fact, if they do, please call me and tell me, hey, Darius, this is how women care about you. Please. They don't care about you. They never will. I promise you. And you know when I do my hands like this, you know I'm being 100.
That's that Kevin Samuels pose. My nephew Deshawn Wynn do it too. It's like a prayer hand move.
Matter of fact, if they do, please call me.
He's doing
and
a
tell me,
with
hey,
it.
Darius, this is how women care about you. Please. They don't care about you. They never will. I promise you. And you know when I do my hands like this, you know I'm being 100. They don't care about you.
See, if you really listen, he's talking about his ex, his white ex. True, she did not care about you. True, she tried to get you arrested by claiming, according to that comment, that you touched your daughter. But I believe you didn't. I don't even know you that well, but I believe, obviously, you're not in jail. They likely saw that it was a lie, but she tried to ruin you. He's talking to his ex, but he don't see it. He don't see it.
They're here to manipulate you. As a matter of fact, I had this epiphany, and I'm thinking like, why are we being treated like this? I think like, you know what?
Because you got with a loser woman who wanted to destroy you. That's why she treated you like that.
Women enjoy treating us like this.
No, your ex did.
They enjoy making you wait for sex, fucking war, dealing with these hoes. It's all out war. Hey, I don't call bitches, I don't call women, hey baby. I say, hey bitch.
Yeah, that's how you should address your ex. Hey bitch, hey, because look, she was a bitch. I would never falsely accuse a man of trying to touch their daughter or touch any child. I mean, that's the lowest low a woman can do to a man. Whoever you were with and you had a child with, she was trash. And now you're angry for life.
You a slut. I love what she says. You know what? She drifts away. Good. I got what I wanted. I fucked and I tossed you. I made you wash my dishes, vacuum, and I tossed you. This is how it should be. They love being the great fuck. Now unsubscribe from me and go cry in a corner. Should you address it? She not, and this is type of behavior. This is why they treat you like they do. This girl's not responding to my text, but still active on our app. What do you think, son? She getting fucked. I told you guys, if she ain't fucking you, she fucking somebody else. God is I promise you, God.
That's the Kevin Samuels pose. So here's the thing. Yeah, there are some women who can be very trifling like that. She don't just come in black. She comes in any race, right? Who can have you on the side and use you, but have somebody else and he ain't ish, he's not doing anything, but you doing the most. And technically she should be with you. Yeah, there are garbage women out there like that. That's true. I'm not denying that. Definitely there's men like that too. But to say all women, and obviously he's afraid of being in love. He's afraid of giving a woman a chance. He's afraid. So instead, he's like, I'm going to mistreat these women before they mistreat me. And he's coming off really disgusting and gross. And
listen, good Lord, I'm a Christian man. Strike me dead if I'm alive. Strike me dead. The good
please, God, that'll be some entertainment. His views would really go up then.
Lord, yes. In fact, if I'm a liar, don't allow me to wake up tomorrow, the good Lord. If I'm a liar, don't allow me to wake up tomorrow. Let me die in my sleep. Some dudes never gonna get it, man. I try to tell y'all every fucking day. What do I have to do? What? I don't know. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Ever since I've been a savage, I fuck these bitches and discard them. And I don't have any remorse. Now, some of you might think, Darius, you're such an angry, evil guy. I'm not angry. I just know how the game actually works. I have a pimp mentality. In fact, y'all see this couch? This is my casting couch.
Oh, the casting
Yeah,
couch.
when I fucked on that couch.
Wow.
That's my casting couch. They come to see me and they bring things. This is my casting couch.
Oh, the casting couch.
Okay, so that's his only piece of furniture at the time. Looks raggedy, like he got it from outside. So I guess that's where he would have sex with women and I guess kick them out.
When I fucked on that couch.
Wow.
That's my casting couch. They come to see me and they bring things.
Exactly. Like, unfortunately, like, okay, so I'm not fully anti-manosphere at all. I understand the roots of it. I understand why white men invented the manosphere. I get it. And it was not supposed to just be about women, women, women. It was about putting themselves first, doing what's best for them. But unfortunately, as we can see with Darius M on the black side of the manosphere, is all about women because he's hurting. His ex tried to ruin him, and now he's angry at all women. The things his ex did to him, I would never do to an ex. I would never do to any man. That is extreme. That's extreme. And there's a lot of women who would not do that to a man. But unfortunately, there are evil women out there. And those evil women somehow represent all of us. And that's not right. But yeah, it's all about women, 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 women. Like there's no pause. So I'm gonna stop it right here. I think we're good. I'm gonna make a second video for the Black Manosphere who likes to lurk my channel. Oh well, he's still got more to share. I'll let him finish, but I gotta get going soon. I got things to do. Then I'll be back and make a second topic.
He said with the videos. Listen, that might be. I can't put that on picture. That might be some exclusive stuff.
That is true. He likely did get it off of Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist couch. That's true. Yeah, it's really typical. It's all about women, women, women. But we're not talking about you women. We're done with you women. But women, like, I would love to see videos of them building something or reflecting on life or signing up for something that benefits men in general, right? You know, there's a shortage of homeless shelters for men, right? Why not do like the Red Pill community can do a lot. Even better, join the Big Brothers Club and help young boys have a father figure who don't have a father figure. Like, do something besides women. Okay, we understand maybe your mom, maybe she spanked you too hard when you were a kid, and that was wrong. That was wrong. If that happened, maybe your ex tried to get you in jail because she's mad. That's wrong too. I mean, but all women are not like that. No, no.
I love to dog women out. It's fun. You can say, Darius, you hate women. As a matter of fact, so I can make see women walk out of my house, and I hope that I never see them again. Does that make you feel better?
No, you want to see her again. So he's so scared of giving a woman a chance. He's so scared. And look, not all white women are evil. Not all of them, but I recommend don't get with the radical feminist types. They are crazy as hell. Get just a normal white woman if that's your type for whatever reason. That's for any race, including your own race. Just get a decent person who don't want to ruin you, and make sure you treat her with respect. Be a man for her. Don't do what Darius M is saying. Though, I mean, this guy is so broken. He is so mentally broken. It seems permanent, like my nephew Deshawn Wynn.
Shout out to Boston McTown. Love you, brother. Why she didn't text me back? Let me tell you why she didn't text me back. For all you guys listening, listen, every bitch has her phone in her hand. Every woman has their phone in their fucking hand. Let me tell you why she didn't text you back. Because she don't like you, you dumbass. There.
Or her phone might be on silent, like mine, because I get a lot of scam calls. Someone showed me how to turn them off, but it looked complicated. I said, forget it. So my phone is always on silent. If I catch a call, it's because I'm looking at the time. That's it. So that's not always the case. Or maybe she left her phone at work or something. Anything can happen.
She don't want to fuck with you. So fuck with a bitch who's going to text you back right away and suck your dick without you asking. There. She's in the orgy.
Wow.
She's getting a train ran on her. What else you want me to tell you?
A train.
That she's busy doing homework? No. Women look. Let me tell you something. Walk around with her phone in her back like this. She might have some leggings or some tight jeans on, no homo, and she walks around like this. And it's tied to her ass and half of the phone.
Okay, we're going to stop there. So, yeah, he's showing details. So he's been looking at women asses on how they carry their cell phones sometimes. That's crazy. So, yeah, I'm going to make a part 2 video on other subjects I promise to talk about because I got to get going and I need to also take care of some things. But I just wanted to do a quick little live stream. I just came from a little Jimmy Jim. I'm having a good day. My voice feels strained because I'm thirsty. I need water. I need to drink some more water. But outside of that, I mean, this is it. This is the black manosphere. So women, but it all stems from some type of trauma. And unfortunately, women who are innocent and have nothing to do with their trauma, they come for us. Or we might be strolling the internet and then we see them talking about us. I'm like, what the hell? Just like my nephew Deshawn Wynn, he said that all the black women are sleeping with murderers, drug dealers. He came from the hood, but even in the hood, all those black women aren't doing that. But did his mom? Did his mom sleep with those type of men? Is his dad a murderer? Guess we'll find out in the future. But also, I got to look up on that other platform and see about the T on Dak. That's what I want to see too. Because that could be a future live stream. Maybe. Get him nice and angry again. But that's all I wanted to show y'all. I mean, it's just so much therapy needed out there. I get flooded. Yes, they call. Sometimes I'll go ahead and answer and troll them and they get angry and hang up, but they don't stop. I don't know where they come from. MGTOW's house extended warranty. What? Yeah, those calls don't stop.
Phone is out.
Wow. Yep, this is red pill. So, but at least Darius M, his lips are not ashy. His clothes are average. It's not like my nephew Deshawn Wynn, like he just came from Grouchland. So, there's some differences. But I'm gonna get going. I got some things to do, and I'll be back. I like to make my little triggering videos, okay? Because I know it upset some people from a distance, but it makes me happy. I don't know, it just makes me happy when people get triggered. So I'll be back, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this little live stream. What you did to Angler? I wish Angler would come back. I wish Angler come back. He was such a joy, and I don't know, his videos made me laugh. Thank you, bless you as well. Right? Epic self owned. But yeah, I wish Angler would come back. I actually enjoyed his videos. They were hilarious. They were so funny. They were so funny. Then he showed his legs, what the alcohol did to it from all that drinking. Man, that was just some good times. So I'll be back, y'all. Oh my god, yes, she still makes troll accounts from yesterday. She still trolls me. I troll her back. She claimed she saw Angler's son last week, which we know that's not true. She loves that man. But rumors she's a trans, but whatever she is, she loves that man, okay? But Angler just loves her money. I would love for them to get back together. Angler would love to see her money again. Yes, she makes so many accounts. It's not human. I mean, it's impressive but disturbing. Even goes to my hater channel talking about, oh, you have beautiful shoulders. I'm like, ma'am, sir, you're reaching. You're reaching. Yes, she follows you as well. Wow, that's insane. See, that elderly white trans woman is something else. I mean, my God, it won't go away. It just won't. That's insane. It goes to my haters channels. It just I don't know. I just got used to it. I got used to it. I mean, it's just not gonna go anywhere. I blocked it, and I stopped blocking now. I just quit. It's just gonna make 50 more accounts. But anyway, let me get going. I'll be back. So I hope my nephew Deshawn Wynn enjoyed his live stream. He's likely watching now. He's unemployed, so it don't matter. But yeah, Hammerhand daughter got with Darius M. I think he will off himself. He already got mad his daughter got pregnant by a black man. But Darius M, the way he talks, oh my, look, Hammerhand would either have a stroke, he would just die early. It would just be over. He couldn't handle it. Okay, Darius M talking like that. Come here, bitch. Oh my God. But then I would be able to make a 4-hour live stream singing goodbye. So it's a win-win. Anyway, peace, y'all. I'll be back.